likes up. Get them 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 likes up. Get them, yeah. Get them likes up. 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 Likes up, get them 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 likes up, get them.
Alright, you heard it. Say shout out to Young Knight, man, for the intro. You know what I'm saying? Get them likes up intro, official for spinning the block media. Say my co-host is running a little late. DJ Designs, you know what I'm saying? Carleon Chiffon is gonna be joining us on Wednesdays, man. When we do it on Wednesdays, so we'll be 1 week we'll be doing it on Wednesdays. 1 week we'll be doing it on Sundays, and it'll just be me and DJ Designs. You know what I'm saying? Carleon Chiffon got some other things going on. Y'all make sure y'all check out on TikTok, Life of Carls. Also, I think it's the same thing on Instagram. DJ Designs, you could get at him at DJ Designs on Instagram and TikTok. These Totally Tees, I believe it is, on Facebook. Say me, you know, you can get at me at Derek Demure on IG. Spinning the block, media pretty much everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? As always, this episode is brought to you by Hughes BOA and These Totally Tees. So y'all make sure y'all check out the website www.hughesboa.com, and also These Totally Tees is DJ Designs. I already told y'all where y'all can check him out at. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, man, hey, let's get on. Let's go and jump into it because it's been a hell of a week while we wait on DJ Design to show up. Now, first thing that's going around hot on the internet, man, is Young Thug and these snitching allegations, right? So we just gonna jump right into it, baby. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no holding back.
This
Yes, sir.
promises, make promises. Just we'll keep promises. Whatever you anytime you ever think you want to know anything, tell me. I'll tell you anything. But don't tell the world.
What's your
I can't
number?
give it to her.
Yes, you can.
Hey,
I don't have your number.
Whatever.
well, give it to me. If you ain't give it to her,
This motherfucker Wayne from New Orleans. I'm from Atlanta. This nigga was in Atlanta and I was in New Orleans. I said, what the fuck? That was so weird. This nigga fucking, man, I shot at this nigga too, but I don't, honestly, I don't know who the fuck did it. They said Roscoe, but I don't wanna block, I don't wanna block out y'all case by saying Roscoe didn't do that. Said knowing Roscoe, man, that man fucking scrub. That fool, I'm like, you shot at somebody, bro? But I don't fucking know, cause every day nigga broke a fucking ball. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I don't know how y'all feel about it, but all this selective, oh, he snitched, he didn't snitch, like they say, selective politicking or whatever. Dude, you offering up information to the law. Face said we don't talk to police. You know what I'm saying? So if you gonna call yourself a street cat, why is you in a 2-hour interrogation talking about Pee Wee Roscoe or Pee Wee Longway or whatever, what have you? You know what I'm saying? And then the nigga riding for you like you actually didn't snitch. His name wasn't even supposed to come out your mouth. You were supposed to be like, say, I don't know, but you offered up that information. You offered his name up. The laws didn't even say nothing about Pee Wee Roscoe. You know, you said you was in New Orleans and you heard the nigga had started up the tour bus and was like, what? Like, bro, you offering up the information. And then not only that, you telling the laws they can call you anytime and offering up your phone number. Like, what part of the game is that? But then you got these other cats on here talking about, oh, Thug didn't snitch, Thug solid. Man, Thug is not solid. What's up, bro? Thug is not solid at all, bro. I mean, y'all gotta quit this here. Y'all say Rollo snitched. Woody snitched. Basically, I think Thug did the same thing as Woody did, if you ask me. I mean, like Woody said, he was lying to him, trying to throw him off the trail. Okay, y'all label Woody a snitch because he named names. Thug named names too, but y'all saying he didn't snitch. So tell me, what's the definition of snitching these days? Because you talking to the police in a 2-hour interrogation, offering them your phone number. They didn't ask for your phone number. You offered them your phone number to call you anytime and said, just don't tell the world. But you will tell them anything that they want to know. That ain't snitching these days. I mean, I guess I got the definition of snitching fucked up or something. Or y'all got the definition of snitching fucked up. It's one of the two. And I don't think my definition of snitching is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's just this new wave shit that y'all trying to change the laws of the game, you know, the rules of the game with. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to cooperate with the laws, but it's only certain niggas that can cooperate with the laws and not be called a snitch. Like, wow. But 21 Savage is sticking to the G code. He unfollowed the nigga. Now the rest of y'all, I don't know. I know this nigga Pee Wee Roscoe trying to act like he just 100. So let's jump into that.
Politicking, man. Jeff, clean his Listerine, man. Clean his ivory soap. You feel what I'm saying? I done the time. I did that. That's what you supposed to do. When you go in the interrogation room, that's what you do. He told you, man, we sell the Wayne Carter weed. What the fuck is wrong with you? You feel what I'm saying? No, a statement is this right here. Lineup selective. That's him. He did that. He didn't do that. He did what a taxpaying citizen do, a real street nigga. Kept it solid, kept it overly real, you feel what I'm saying? Really tried to pull me out the hole. So shit, I don't, you feel what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to the
Hold on. I don't even want to miss this point right here. Let's back up and check out what Buddy said though.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You feel what I'm saying? No, a statement is this right here. Lineup selective. That's him. He did that. He didn't do that. He did what a taxpaying citizen do, a real street nigga.
That boy say he did what a taxpayer citizen would do, a real street nigga. Come on, man. It's a line right there. Either you a taxpayer citizen, like Charleston White say, you know what I'm saying, a civilian, or you a street nigga. Now, you can't call yourself both and talking about keeping it solid. Either you're a civilian and you're able to talk to the police, or you're a street nigga and we don't talk to the police. Let's go.
Kept it solid, kept it overly real, you feel what I'm saying? Really tried to pull me out the hole. So shit, I don't, you feel what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to the PR now, y'all don't remember when I was locked up. Now, let me just show you how the PRs and the internet selective politics. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep it real. When I was locked up and Jeff was locked up, we went viral when they was like, that's the type of friend you want. He was like, man, Roscoe ain't told y'all the damn thing. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. That's the right thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like all those niggas, everybody is in the state room, in the interrogation room, and they gave statements. You know, we're gonna throw the paperwork party tomorrow. Can you make something that is not? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, Raw Lord's a rap.
You gonna put me in this? I ain't got nothing to do with home. Nothing to do with home. I ain't even went up. Now keep that same energy that y'all did to everybody else to him. Hey, you talking about? Going online talking about, nigga, don't even say my name. I ain't said now one of y'all nigga name. Now time, nigga. Hey, you talking about? Come on with the joke. Roscoe, where you at? Come outside. Get out that house. Come outside. Let's meet up. Let's meet up. Let's do like back in the days. Meet up. They ain't talking about nothing. Always getting online talking about another nigga, man. Nigga, I wasn't even saying that. I just made my little post telling nigga, hey, stick to your homeboy. Now you want to go online and say something about me. Nigga, I ain't said nothing about you, home.
And Pee Wee, don't forget about that trans story, nigga. When you say it out your own mouth, How you did the booty with that transvest? Pee Wee Roscoe? You know damn well not to mention me, boy. You know I ain't got no sense. I ain't got no damn screws in my head, boy.
Hey, hold on. Yeah, man. Hey, we need to decipher this here, man. What is Thug talking about right here, bro? When this nigga talking about, let's read this shit. Say, since y'all want to call me a snitch, let's just add all out then. We all been taking Mad D in Atlanta. I'm talking all y'all favorite rappers be taking it, and they homeboys be giving it. Don't wear no skinnies around, baby, if you not with it. I mean, what is that? For real, like, what is he even talking about? Since the post has been deleted, but that whole thing threw me for a loop. So is he responding to Woody with this post or whatever? Because Woody the only one said something about some gay shit, right? Woody the only one said something about Pee Wee Roscoe sleeping with a trans. You know what I'm saying? So where did this post even come from and why? I mean, I don't get it, but I guess we all know they say how Atlanta is, right? Gay capital of America right now. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get into that a little bit later, actually. On this next topic. But yeah, man. So Woody out and Pee Wee Roscoe for sleeping with a trans, and then Thug comes back with this old subliminal ass post that he since deleted, basically saying shit, all them niggas gay. So the whole YSL or the whole YSTL is gay. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I just don't get it, man. I thought really I wasn't even gonna cover this until it got like it is now. Like everybody just commenting on it. And when I say everybody, I'm talking about everybody in YSL Mondo, Gunna, like the only one who ain't said nothing pretty much. But Thug is trying to defend himself so bad from these allegations that he tweeting and tweeting and tweeting, um, and really is making himself look bad. You know what I'm saying? It's making this whole situation look bad because why is you steady defending yourself from these allegations when the first time, if I would have came out and said, "Hey, I ain't snitch, I kept it 100," I would have left it at that. I'm not defending myself from all these other allegations coming out. But to me, the interrogation audio says it all, man. I mean, you can't take back you telling them you gonna give them your phone number and they can call you anytime. You'll tell them whatever you want. Just don't tell the world. I mean, you can't take that back, bro. I'm just saying though, you know. But you out here trying to call everybody else a snitch. So let's get into you calling QCP a snitch.
He did the same thing P did. Stood up in court. And they don't wham, they was trying to get too rocking with the motherfucking rat. And you be preaching about that shit too, man. You can't do that, man. That's a fact, bro. You dead wrong about that anyway. Nigga a rat, bro. I understand all that. A nigga help put you on. Listen, man. Nigga is a rat. I don't give a fuck what help. That nigga give me $1 million. Man, you a rat. Whatever you talking about. You got somebody to hit the chain gang. Imagine telling them nigga and the nigga still beat the Kato.
That boy QCP said, nah, imagine. That boy QCP say, nah, imagine a nigga like, a broke nigga like Thugger. I forgot what he said. Man, I have to go back to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was reading it. But, okay, here you go. Let's see. Let's say, imagine some broke rats like Thugger One and Pee Wee Roscoe trying to run a rat narrative on me and my little niggas that I love running with. Man, I don't know. I ain't finna read it because it's too small. You know what I'm saying? But y'all been seeing it all over social media. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But to me, Thug, you can't be around here calling everybody a rat, and you got that. You wearing that jacket yourself. You just didn't think it was gonna come out, bro. You know. But hey, they say everything done in the dark come to light. I'm just saying, man. You know, you knew this was out there. I guess you just didn't think it was gonna get released. But then you really should have tried to play it safe because you know they had already released the jail calls with Devin Haney's wife, man. So why wouldn't you think that the police will go back and do some dog ass shit like this? I'm not understanding it. You know what I'm saying? And then I thought you and Sauce Walker had squashed the old beef, but apparently Sauce took this opportunity to rub salt in the wound.
As tall as we ball. But point blank period, what I was getting is that a lot of people get on the internet to be supporting these lame ass niggas that portray this mysterious ass motherfucking persona on the internet and be doing all of this weird, just standing weird and doing all this, yeah, being all secretive and you know, y'all know what I'm talking about without me saying the wrong thing to get me in trouble. But you know what I'm saying? But then y'all see certain people like myself or other artists that's out there just being ourselves. When you really a gangster and you really a tough nigga, you not trying to act tough. When you really come from the struggle and you really come from poverty, you really come from these type of things, and you've been through these situations, you got real criminal record, criminal background, you've been in multiple interrogations and things of that nature. You're not on the internet and in this rap industry trying to perceive on this internet to be a gangster until it's brought into you. You know, all that old mysterious said, yeah, we found, because guess what you hide in the dark shall come to light. So everything that a nigga ever felt about me or anything around me, everything around mine, it's all on the front table. It's all what it is. What you see is what you get. From the knowledge to the wild shit to the craziness to the balling and shot calling. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just want this to just be this example to all the young niggas around the world and everybody around the world. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, you can be yourself and you ain't gotta fold. You ain't gotta be weird. You know what I'm saying? You could be different, but you ain't gotta fold, you ain't gotta be weird, you ain't gotta tell. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't gotta do no whole shit, you ain't gotta steal from your partner, you ain't gotta slime your partner out, you ain't gotta backdoor your nigga, you ain't gotta do none of that shit, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't want to represent nothing that represents that. Because when I grew up, we wanted to be gorillas and dragons and lions and bears. I never wanted to be a snake or a rat. You know what I'm saying? But this the type of knowledge that motherfuckers don't want to hear when I spit it clear. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I got some dripping to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm balling. You feel me? I'm doing what South Walker does.
Sauce, man. Thank you for hopping on here, man.
Saying, yeah, man. Ooh, let Mafia get her gospel on the way, nigga.
And that's just what it is, nah, for real. Hey, I don't agree with everything Sauce said, but I 100%. I don't agree with everything Sauce says all the time, but I 100% agree right now. You know what I'm saying? Because nigga, you out here calling everybody a snake. I mean, calling everybody a rat, calling everybody a rat, but you out here snaking niggas. You know what I'm saying? You out here like the serpent in the tree in the Garden of Eden, nigga. You out here portraying something that you ain't, trying to fool niggas. You know what I'm saying? You's a rat too. That's how I feel about the situation. You know what I'm saying? You's a stone cold rat, bro. You offered to tell the police. You offered information to the police. They ain't even have to ask you. I wonder what they fed that nigga up in that bitch to, you know what I'm saying? Just have him talking like that, man. ATL is wild. I'm telling y'all. Oh, oh, that's DJ Designs. Okay, okay, I see you. Let me get your camera straight, man. Let me see. Hold on. What's the deal?
What's good?
Shit,
All right, guys.
talking about your boy Thugger.
Huh?
I was talking about your boy Thugger.
Man, Thug out here. Snitched out, man. 2 hours of snitching, man.
But boy is trying to act like he ain't.
Exactly. What's his name? One of the hardest gangsters out there on the West Coast, OG. Uh, Man, but he making up new commandments of snitching and all that, man. So
Who?
whack
Because I know
100.
not Mac 10. I know Mac 10 gonna say the nigga snitching. So I know you can't be talking
Whack
about.
100. Whack 100.
Oh, Whack 100. He was trying to defend. Yeah, 100 was trying to defend him at first.
He was. He
Bro,
made up new rules. He said
you
he could
can't
never talk.
defend that. You can't. Ain't no way you can defend a nigga telling the laws to take your number down and you will give you a call. You'll tell them anything they want to know.
Man. But
I
at the
mean,
same time, it really wasn't snitching because the laws already had dude hemmed up for the charge anyway. So
yeah, but you don't have to offer up that type of information, though. You could have just said, I don't know. I was in New Orleans at the time. You know what I'm saying? And if they said he did it, he offered up Pee Wee Roscoe's name before they even said anything about Pee Wee Roscoe. That's what I'm saying.
he just gave them information that they already knew. It ain't like he came out with nothing new. It ain't like he was throwing people under the bus who was already free or even innocent for the fact. He's just saying, hey, y'all know what's really going on. I'm going to give y'all that because y'all already know.
But look, ain't that the same thing Woody did? Ain't that the
Nah,
same thing Woody did?
they ain't have no direct evidence on Thugger like that, though.
They ain't had no direct evidence on Woody, really. What
Yeah,
direct evidence they had? They was trying to say that he unalived Nut, but then they didn't really have no evidence to say that he did. They was just trying to get him to say that that Thug orchestrated it.
and he did say that. That's some snitches. That's some snitch type stuff right
He
there.
didn't say Thug orchestrated that, man. He really said Threat did it. The
He
threat
said
was
what? He said the same thing Gunna said. YSL is a gang.
Woody didn't say YSL was no gang, did he?
Why? He basically said like he couldn't confirm nor deny, but he did say like you know what I'm saying. They wasn't. He couldn't tell you what it stood for, but he knew they was on some gang type stuff, man. I feel like what Thugger did wasn't just flat out snitching. I think he was probing, trying to see what the cops got. He's trying to play a chess and a mind game, man. And when people hear people in their predicaments like this, we call them the snitching. But sometimes you gotta try to see what type of evidence the cops got on you too.
I mean, yeah, I suppose, but you ain't supposed to be trying to offer up information and telling them take my phone number down and call me and I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Man, it ain't do much for him anyways. He got 15 years of probation. He ain't win that case at all.
Oh no. But I went through the videos and stuff already.
You go black tea, you go iCash.
Dang, we're gonna have to set your camera up on other what you call this too. On other screens. But this is what I want to get into right here, man. We're gonna stay in ATL for another minute, and we're gonna talk about these YNs wearing miniskirts. And I did say YNs at first, but this old ass nigga, I ain't gonna say old, but this nigga, he ain't no YN, and he was in the miniskirt in New York. You know what I'm saying? The niggas was calling them out. So let's see if we can get into that. And while I fix up your camera.
You go black tea, you go iCash skirt, you go tights, black hat threes.
Alright, we go with iCash polo, iCash lace skirt on the bottoms, and we go AR and drawers.
My baby a rock star. He looks good.
Right here, Atlanta, baby.
What's up, twin?
Never go 100% move.
What?
Yo, you are.
Hey, what you want to do? What you want to do?
We don't want to do nothing with you.
I don't want no problem with niggas that wear lace.
We don't want no problems on the back of the school bus.
Hey, I ain't trying to be charged with a hate crime, bro.
You got something hanging on the bus. You can't, don't worry about it. This is straight off the runway, baby.
Twin,
Straight off the block. This
Twin, let me tell you something, Twin. These New Yorkers, they always hating. These New Yorkers always hating, Twin.
Man,
this is straight off the runway. Come on, baby.
Twin.
Go ahead.
I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, because I remember growing up in the mid 2000s and when skinny jeans and that skinny jeans was on the scene, and everybody was calling us gay. From the old heads in the '90s when they used to do starch jeans and creases, they was calling us gay, and we knew for sure that we wasn't gay. It was just we like our jeans a little bit more fitted at the time. So I feel like these YNs, they running around, we can't call them gay just because they're on a different style. Or we can't even be mad at them because they're on a different style. It started off with skinny jeans, it went to high shorts, and now it's at some skirts. And it's like, is it gay just because of what they wearing? Or does gay make you like what you really are? You know what I'm saying? It's just it's some new fashion. They pushing the limits.
Come on, man. You got to get out. At some point, you got to get out the bullshit. Now, your mic is sounding kind of muffled, so you know what I'm saying. People that don't, exactly what you're saying. Come on, man. Okay, you got a son. So you telling me if EJ was to wear a skirt, you'll be cool with that? It's just fashion.
I mean, if he was in college, 18, 20, I really won't have. I would say if he rocking it like how they rocking it, they look like they got a pistol on their hip. They got tennis shoes on. They look regular. It's just they got a skirt on. If you ain't got no lippy on or nothing like that, I mean, I guess it's just new fashion. I'm telling you, that's how I felt with the skinny jeans. Everybody was calling us gay in the mug, having skinny jeans. If you remember that time, anybody wearing skinny jeans, they were vehemently mad at them and calling them gay. So it's like the same thing.
I don't know about the skinny jeans. I know about the pink shirts. Now, when y'all came up, I was kind of like, you know, but that was a different situation at the time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can't give these YNs no pass, and I definitely can't give old boy a pass that's out there with his chick in this lace skirt. I guess he has some biker shorts under it or something. But yeah, y'all niggas is wearing mini skirts, man. Ain't nothing Irish about y'all, dog. You know what I'm saying? And even the Irishmen, they wear the kilts that's below the knees. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas is wearing mini skirts.
Sheesh. Hey man, it ain't for me. It ain't for you know what I'm saying. None of my sons, unless they older. But at the end of the day, he out there with his chick, and she cool with it. It's like it's different now, man. It's different.
Even if you older, and bro, even if you older, I'm calling out. Look, either you gonna be one way or you gonna be another way. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you out here being both ways, contaminating pussy. I'm just saying. You know what I'm talking about? Say you got to play one side, man. You know, and I'm cool with whatever side you want to play, but stay on that side, bro. I mean, if you're gonna be around here wearing mini skirts and thongs, that's probably next. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna be going to thongs.
Playboy Cardi already had a thong on with his jeans.
See what I'm saying? That shit ain't cool, man. In no sense of the word, bro.
Ain't nobody had nothing to say when Young Thug did it. Ain't nobody had nothing to say when Wheezy F did it. I
We
think
was
most def.
calling out Thug in the dress. What you talking about?
I think most def did it with a kilt. I mean, come on, man. It's
Most Def
style.
did it with a kilt. This is different from a mini skirt.
It's style though. It's evolution to style.
Nah, that is not evolution. That's just, you know what I'm saying? You LGBTQ. That's what it is. And you need to come out and say that and stop trying to call it fashion.
But he got a bad broad on the side of him, the one in New York. You know what I'm saying? And the other guys is don't look LGBTQ. Like I said, they don't have the heels on. They don't got no lippy on. They ain't got no mascara. None. They look like straight YN with a freaking miniskirt on.
And that boy gayer than the Teletubbies. He just don't want to tell his girl he is.
Man, they comfortable in their sexuality and what they rocking. Anybody in the comments got something to say? Nothing yet. If y'all
No,
watching us, you know what I'm saying? Holla at us.
already. We ain't got no comments yet. You know, we've been gone for a minute, so our kind of clientele, we got to get it back. We definitely need to get back. Whatchamacallit. We were supposed to have an interview with Deshelle, and I was so busy doing these videos and stuff that I had really forgot to even hit her up and send her the link. I told her I was gonna send her the link, but yeah, I know it was too late. But she was all for it, so hopefully I can get her back and like we could do it another day. With us.
Same thing with O King, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, this podcast kind of been off our grind. So we gonna have to get the flavor back going. But this will warm them up right here. I think we're coming back Wednesday at them. So you know what I'm saying? It's gonna feel like some back to back at y'all, anyways.
Yeah, definitely. So, all right, let's get into the next clip. What is it? I have my transitions going. I tried to set everything up, but I'm
No, that's because I'm on the phone. Yeah,
still all over the place.
my laptop was crashing on me, man.
So, a big part of the reason we're seeing shit like this is because the LGBT influence is so prevalent in today's society. And Snoop was getting backlash for calling it
There's a
out.
movie with Buzz Light.
Toy Story?
Not that one, but
Oh, the new Buzz. The Lightyear. I think it's
yeah,
called
with
Lightyear.
Kiki Palmer's in that movie.
Okay,
She
okay.
plays like the daughter. So we watching it, and the lady, which is Kiki's mama, they move on into the space years. They move down the line. They're like, man, she had a baby with a woman. Well, my grandson in the middle of the movie like, Papa Snoop, how she have a baby with a woman? She a woman. Oh, shit. I didn't come in for this shit. I just came to watch the goddamn movie. Hey, man, watch the movie. They just said she and she had a baby. They both women's. How did she have a baby? Shh. The movie ain't over with. So it's like, it fuck me. I'm scared to go to the movies now. Like, y'all throwing me in the middle of shit that I don't have an answer for.
Joining us now to discuss this is actress, TV personality T.S. Madison.
Kids see everything. They see music videos. They hear lyrics. They hear these things.
But T.S., that's where parenting comes in, right? I mean, you're right. Kids, if you just let them, they can see everything. But
And I'm glad you said that's where parenting comes in. Because as a parent, you should also explain to your children that other things exist in the world outside of what you have deemed normal in your own home. You know, we share this world with everybody else.
So I guess that trans woman or whatever she is, he is, whatever. I guess he used to work at TMZ. My thing is, I never heard of T.S. Madison until now, but I don't think Snoop is wrong at all. I mean, you don't want to sit up there and have to explain that to your. I don't know how old his grandson is, but explain that to your grandson at the time, and y'all trying to watch a movie. This stuff is being forced upon us, like it's being force fed to us, and I don't like that shit, man. Like, why do we have to endure this in every single aspect of our life?
I mean, why not just be true to who people really are? There's a lot of people out here that there are two moms, and that's just how it is. It's two dads. It's a dad that was a mom. These are real things that's going on in the world, and I mean, it's not about exposing your kids. It's just about letting them know what's going on in real life situations, so that when it does occur, they're not totally taken aback. You know what I'm saying? You have to educate them. Like T.S. Madison has said, you gotta let them know that there's different normalities out in the world. You can't just shield them with this basic concept of man and woman, because it's not like that anymore.
Listen,
You have to let them be mindful of other people's walks of life.
I get that, and I agree with you on that aspect. But what I don't agree with is let me pick and choose the time that I explain this to my children. That I sit down and explain this to them. Don't if I take my child to go see Buzz Lightyear, I'm not expecting to see anything like that in there before I actually had a chance to have a conversation with them. Now I'm kind of like thrown into having this conversation because now they have questions, and those are questions that they may not be ready for, to be answered because their minds aren't really his grandson mind even at that stage anymore. He just knows what he sees at home. You know what I'm saying? And that's grandpa and grandma, mommy and daddy. Like you know, they have the average American family. So that's not a discussion that he's ready for yet. So why does that have to be pushed upon us to where I have to have this discussion now? Yeah, of course, you might see two women together in a grocery store. The little kid not really thinking about along those lines at the time. You know what I'm saying? Even if you see two men that look fruity in the grocery store, they just look funny to them at the time, but they not thinking along those lines because they don't know that yet. And for that to be shoved in your face, okay, these two people are together, they're married, they're of the same sex. Now kids' curiosity has peaked and they want to know what's going on, and that's a conversation that the adult isn't ready to have.
I mean, I kind of feel what you're saying, but if that's the case, then why is it not so hard of a conversation when Cinderella gets picked up by this prince that saves her, or when Snow White gets kissed by the frog or whatever? You know what I'm saying? The frog is a prince, and
What's wrong with that though? That's a love story. What is wrong with that?
and that's what I'm saying. What's wrong
Like
with
that's
what's
that's a woman looking for her Prince Charming. So what's wrong with that? That's like, you know what I'm
But
saying?
look how easily that can be explained away to your kids, and but they're still doing it. If you don't want kids to know, why put any of that into films? And just let them just be ABC'd out or whatever. But that shit, if you can explain that, oh, that's just a normal princess looking for her Prince Charming, and then that could be another princess looking for her princess. There's nothing wrong with you explaining different norm norms to
But
these
we
kids.
know Prince Charming and Cinderella can have a kid together naturally, right? We don't know Mama and Mama can have a kid, right? That's the part he doesn't want to have to explain. Same sex marriage. And no, they can't have children together, but I don't know what happened to your camera.
Can you hear me? I see you.
No, we can't have children together, but we could
I
be
mean,
married.
but that's still a story that you have to explain to the kid. I remember parents talking about the stork dropping off the baby because they didn't want to talk about the intercourse that parents do to have babies. So it's like you can talk.
Exactly. So if that was uncomfortable, imagine the uncomfortability that they're experiencing when they have to tell somebody about same sex marriage.
It's the same difference. It's a little awkward, but you just got to talk about it and get it over with. It's the same awkwardness. You got to tell your kid about true intercourse. So you just tell your kid, instead of them having intercourse, they have in vitro fertilization. Somebody else carries their baby for them, but it still carries their DNA. So it's just like,
Eventually, eventually you'll have to have that conversation, but I'm saying it shouldn't be hoisted onto you like that
it's
in a
the same conversation. That's what I'm saying. It's the same conversation as a hetero, as a homo, as a trans. It's pretty much the same conversation. It's just two different genders.
it's not too deep. Nah, it's the same gender, and then you got to go explain that because kids are gonna want to go into detail. That's one thing about kids. They're not gonna let you make it with one question and you answer it. That one question is gonna lead to 50 other questions, right?
And, and why not answer to the best of the ability like we do for a hetero? It's the same difference. Is all I'm saying. I'm not trying to argue. I'm just saying. I'm trying to get you to understand. Like it's the same uncomfortable conversation.
I don't know. I'm not rocking with it. I believe, and I think the backlash Snoop received is unwarranted. The LGBTQ community um, has too much power at this point. They think they could just go around big dicking everybody, and that's not what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we get it. That's the lifestyle that you choose to live. You know, cool, but you don't have to shove it down our throats. We're not shoving being heterosexual down your throat. It's just that's the way of the world since the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Since Adam and Eve. I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't Adam and Steve. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's what. But people also say like that's not totally true. Just because it was shunned back then doesn't mean it wasn't happening in mass. It's just now more people are.
I'm not saying it wasn't happening because we all know the Romans was some gay motherfuckers. We know that.
We're talking about even in the 1920s, and you see what's trending on TikTok right now. My gay Latino uncle or Cuban uncles. Oh yeah, that's hot on Twitter right now, man. It's just talking about when Mexicans get plastered, they end up, you know what I'm saying, messing with each other,
Yeah.
giving fellatio to each other and stuff.
Oh
Mexican
wow.
men,
Oh
Mexican
wow.
men. So it's just like we have to present these type of things to our kids, and it shouldn't be any different than the hetero because it's the
The
same.
gay I ain't gonna lie, the gay dudes say that about the D boys. When the D boys get tooted and booted, you know what I'm saying? And they, you know,
Yeah, they say that about the B boys. I done heard a couple stories about the B boys like that, and that's what I'm saying. It's out there, and trying to keep it taboo. To me, make your kid want to try it even more. So go and put it out there. Let them know what our family values are, though, and how what we expect. But this is what's out there in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. But Snoop backlash was not warranted because he didn't say nothing disrespectful
yeah.
in the first place. He didn't say it in a disrespectful manner. And, you know, people from a different decade don't want to see that stuff on TV. When I first seen it, I think it was on what was that show? With Terrence Howard and that
Oh,
what's it called?
Empire.
Empire.
Yeah.
Dude, blown me. I'm like, why the fuck that guy show that on TV? But you gotta get out that mindset and just rearrange your mindset a little bit and understand it
No, I
ain't
mean
effective.
it's everywhere now. Empire, Power, you know what I'm saying? Power had it in you know, everybody's got a gay something somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And it's tucked inside every storyline. So
Every
you gonna
storyline.
see it. You gonna see it. You know? It is what it is, but yeah. Snoop didn't say anything wrong. It was just a conversation that he wasn't ready to have, and I totally understand that. You know? But a member of the LGBTQ community find, that found him or herself, whatever they identify as, in some legal trouble is Lil Nas X, who was arrested and charged with 4 felonies.
Hey,
What
don't
up?
be late to the party tonight.
Where at?
You know where it's at. No, go ahead, babe. No, 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 no. Hey,
What
don't
up?
be late to the party tonight.
Where at?
You know where it's at. No, go ahead, babe. No, 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 no. Go ahead,
What
babe.
was my boy
No, no,
on?
no,
You
no.
won't even
Didn't I tell
know,
you to put the
man.
phone down?
But you know what? They said tests came back that he didn't have any drugs in his system. So I'm thinking this is either a play for something that he was getting ready to do. You know what I'm saying? Like a video or something that he was gonna drop or something like that, or dude is having some mental issues.
Yeah, dude, I don't think it's a play though. I think he might be experiencing some manic. He might be being manic in this right now, or he just you said no drugs. Like I was thinking maybe a fun like an ecstasy or a Molly, but if no drugs came back, he's definitely in a manic state right now, and he's having a breakthrough. But I think they said they brought him up on charges. They arrested him too.
Yeah, but you know what? They didn't arrest him for anything like lewd. I thought this would be considered lewd
Man,
behavior,
that's Hollywood. That ain't lewd in Hollywood.
but they just actually arrested him for uh, police officer, like hitting a police officer or something like that. I know he had
Oh,
like 3 counts of that. You know what I'm saying? And another count of something. But yeah, this is the judge actually granting him bail.
The money bail is appropriate. We're going to set bail at $75,000. And if he makes that bail, he's ordered to not own, use, or possess any illegal narcotics, attend 4 NA meetings per week, or enroll in an outpatient drug program. So, Mr. Hill, do you understand and accept those conditions?
Yes.
Okay. So be in Department 112 on September 15th at 8:30 in the morning if you're on bail at that time, and bring proof of the NA meetings at every appearance.
And Your Honor, we do have a bondsman present in the courtroom ready to post bond.
If he talks to the bailiff, he'll tell them how to go about it.
Okay, perfect. And he can remain here, hopefully, to be released from here.
Yes, he won't be released immediately.
Okay. Great.
To the county jail.
Your girl is gonna be okay, y'all. Okay? She's gonna be alright. She's gonna be alright. Shit. That was fucking terrifying. That was terrifying. That was a terrifying last 4 days. But your girl is gonna be alright.
Is this dude even in his own body? Like, dude, what? But I mean, yeah, he's definitely going through some type of manic, or I mean, the judge even said he was brought up on drug charges also. So there may be some type of drugs at play here.
Well, I think that's what they thought initially, but then the test came back that because he ordered him to take some like drug classes and stuff like that. But yeah, I read today where they said no drugs were found in his system. So I was just thinking he was having either, like I said, either it was a play or something that he was about to drop, or he just having some type of mental issues. Because when you achieve star status like he did at such a young age, and Old Town Road was just a massive hit, right? You chasing that again, and you got so much mounted pressure on you. You know what I mean? To make that next hit, and
yeah,
that's what I think. You steady trying to do things out the box. You see where he did the Montero thing with Lucifer, where he was twerking on the devil and stuff. Just trying to get a rise out of people, and now this, and I think that might be like along those same lines. You know what I'm saying? But dude, you just got to get your mind together, stop all the bullshit, and get back in the studio and make some good music. You know what I'm saying? You probably never gonna achieve the level of success of Old Town Road, and you just got to be cool with that. Most people don't even achieve that type of success. You know what I mean?
It's like Soldier Boy with the Soldier Boy. You know what I'm saying? It's like you still have some successful moments. You still are who you are. You just probably want to get that type of high back. But just know that you done it. You did it. You should still be getting paid off of that. I think he made the beat. He came up with the music. He should be good off of that song. Just like Soldier Boy came up with the beat on Crank That, and he came up with the music. So just like he's still getting paid off of that. So I mean, that's your baby. That's the creative thing, and we're gonna see what this come out to be. Because if he was playing like you say, he took it too far by hitting the officer and ended up in jail with this $75,000 bond.
Yeah.
Which I'm surprised it wasn't more. But
yeah, me too.
We're gonna be following this case and see what's going on with your girl.
No doubt. Say, as Lil Nas X awaits his day in court, Hernandez Govan was found not guilty for masterminding the assassination of Memphis rapper Young Dolph.
State of Tennessee versus Hernandez Govan, count 1. State of Tennessee versus Hernandez Govan, count 1. We, the jury, found the defendant Hernandez Govan not guilty in count 1 of the indictment. State of Tennessee versus Hernandez Govan, count 2. We, the jury, find the defendant Hernandez Govan not guilty in count 2 of the indictment. Mr. Hernandez Govan, a jury of your peers having found you not guilty of all charges, sir, you are free to go.
Thank you so much, Judge.
You're welcome.
Mr. Govan, how do you feel
Mr. Roy, this is pro bono. I was unaware of
great.
that. Yeah. Oh, it was.
to finally have this stress taken off your shoulders?
Yeah, and have my life back.
What's the first thing you plan to do?
Go hug my son.
The government just can't ever admit that maybe there isn't anything here. They'll just prosecute, and then blame the jury if it doesn't go your way.
Say, I think everybody felt like dude was gonna be convicted. I know that's how I felt, but he had a hell of a legal team, and to win that with a pro bono lawyer is crazy. But I mean, Manny, he not just any pro bono lawyer. You know, he got Gucci Man off the murder case too. So, you know, he ain't no slouch. It wasn't just like he went in there with a public defender and won. You know, Manny got some clout. So I do have to put that in there, even though he took the case pro bono. I do have to put that in there that Manny is not just your average public defender. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, dead man, put it on a dead man, like T.I. said with his homeboys with the guns. Put that all on Big Juke. You know what I'm saying? He ain't here. Smartest thing to do is go and put it up on that man. You know what I'm saying? Anything that had to do with Mastermind was on him. I'm pretty sure word and got back to everybody on CMG. Big Juke taking the fall for this one. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, his name got to get tarnished for everybody else to succeed. So that sometimes you got to take that L for your clique to get out. Like they said about Deuce World. Deuce World got caught on that plane with all them peas. But he ended up overdosed. They put it all on him, and nobody else went to jail. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it go down that way.
But more than this case, though, what I want to get into is him jumping on Seti Nash's live. Did you see that?
Man, what the hell said he got going on?
You can't
Talking
tell
big
me that.
tough. Said he stopped, bro. I ain't want to even see you do all that. I want like DJ Academics. He'll tell you, hey man, look, I ain't no street ass nigga. I'm just telling you what it looked like from the outside. Said he tried to go band for band with this man on some street shit. Said he stop.
You can't tell me that wasn't a play, though. To me, that was all set up, and Seti don't even be rolling 60'd up on none of his lives, right? Okay, now he all blued up. He in his blue. Then it's just the way he had said it. He was like, "Oh, it looked like we got a Hernandez Govan fake profile in here, or something like that." Then all of a sudden, oh boy, appear on screen. It just seemed like the whole conversation just seemed. I'm not gonna say scripted because they wasn't reading lines, but you know what I'm saying. It seemed like they had talked about it and set it up. So let's get into it and see if you see the same thing that I see.
State of Tennessee versus Hernandez.
I think we got a fake Hernandez Govan profile in here. Hey, y'all niggas is crazy, bro. Yeah. What's the word?
Shit, you tell me.
Congratulations, fool. I mean, shoot, what's going on, man? You straight? I mean, it's Friday night. You know what I'm saying? We would have thought you would have been on the town or something like that, bro. Like, you good?
Yeah, I'm always good.
Okay, it was you kind of, I don't know, man. You kind of, you straight? You kind of looking at me like kind of funny, bro. Like, at that.
Man, you know, I just don't respect. You know what I'm saying, man? You know how, you know, you was putting the narrative out like I had something, like I was really in on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you tried to flip it in when you get to the emotions and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't respect that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, Jack.
They like bar you from Memphis from doing some goofy ass shit like that. Like,
First off, why you talking to, nigga? Any nigga ban me from Memphis, I do my step to. You can do that old man stale face shit you got going on, nigga, but this Ceddy Nash, bro. Like I don't I don't know what got going on, bro, but I'm one of them niggas you don't come on the internet talking to me like that, nigga, for surely. I'm not that nigga.
one thing we ain't finna do is argue on Instagram. You know, I look at you as like little kids at high school that used to get beat up and shit, and now you got a voice since the internet has been invented.
Whatever money you get, nigga, you better save that shit. Whatever money you get, save that shit, bro. Because nigga, they gonna need it.
Whatever money you making on this motherfucking YouTube, you need to put it on your life insurance, fuck people. Leave it like that.
You better check my profile, nigga. One thing I do is I walk through shit. Huh?
Your profile say hell of a podcaster, nigga. That's all I get from it, nigga. Ain't shit gangster about your profile, nigga. Now I see you soon, nigga.
I think we got a fake Hernandez Govan profile in here.
All that was cap. All that was cap. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you why I think all of it was cap.
Bearded.
Because why when he came on there talking that hot ass shit, you didn't say out of all the podcasters that's covering this trial, why you just single me out, dog? Why you choose to just jump on my shit right now, my IG live? You know what I'm saying? Academics talk mad shit. There's plenty of people, AK-47 talk mad shit. There's plenty of people out there that talk mad cash shit about you being involved in this young dog murder, but you single out Ceddy Nash. Like the same shit he did with Woody when they had supposed to have that little beef going on. It just seemed like a play to me. That's all I'm gonna say. He said it wasn't no play, but yeah, nah.
I mean, it don't seem like no play. Shout out to Bitter Conversations. What up, family? Ain't seen you in a minute around here. We ain't been on in a minute, but it really don't seem like a play to me. It seemed like Govan, like he's like, shit. I'm off papers. I'm off anything that got to do with them courts, and I'm coming to see y'all niggas one by one. And you the first nigga that I seen cross my timeline. I'm cutting to shut down all them allegations. I ain't gonna lie. Ceddy Nash was going hard. Ceddy Nash was saying that this was the nigga that was paying the niggas to do the crime. Ceddy Nash was really talking about breaking news. He had me like, dang, Govan and we're not like that, man. Govan snitching. He like, oh, he must be snitching if he ain't.
But he wasn't the only one though. He wasn't the only one doing that.
But he was going hard with it though. He was going hard with it.
It was a gang of podcasters that had already wrote this man out. What I'm saying, but you jump on Ceddy Nash live and then like really nigga, is you really like watching this nigga like that? You know what I'm saying? I don't even think you really watching a nigga like that to get out of court, be out of court a day or so, and then to jump on this man live like that, and then talking Rico Reckless. Come on, man.
Hey, one thing about them boys, they got the ears to the streets, man.
I know. I guess he say shit. I can't be tried twice. You
That's
know
what I'm
what
saying.
But still, nah, yeah, that was. I can't call it, but to me,
Yeah, that's how you gotta. But these cases that came out since the Nipsey Hussle, all these cases all these, you know what I'm saying, even like YNW Melly, all these cases, you can't take these YouTubers for face value, man, because they don't know what the hell they talking about. Because I mean, come on, I just knew Govan was getting arrested the way academics and everybody was talking, so you can't take it for face value. Go if you're gonna go to the court documents yourself, man. That's all I gotta say.
Yep. Well, he beat it, but shit, he looked like he gonna be getting himself in some more trouble if he coming at everybody like that. Because I mean, you can't just be coming at these podcasters and then talking reckless like the money you make, you better put it on a life insurance policy. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You just got out of being accused of being a mastermind in a high profile case, and now you on the internet telling the podcaster that he better get some life insurance.
Yeah, and he gonna be all right. You know why? Because Hey, self-defense. The podcaster told me he a roller crip. He see me around here. He been lying on my name this whole time. I'm taking him as a threat. So when I see him, it's gonna be some shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be on my behalf, self-defense.
You ain't
That's
gonna
what he's trying to say. He's trying to say, hey man, look, whatever I do to you, I'm gonna fuck around and get away with it because I'm smart. I'm moving smart. I just got to quit it, and you gonna let your temper ruin you, boy. That's what he's saying, man.
all right, yo. Govan is out here having it his way with all these interviews and podcasts he has lined up. But one person who is no longer having it her way is Nakia Hamilton, the Burger King employee who went viral for running a shift all by herself a little over a month ago, has been fired.
Be missing out on my kids' life and I work a lot. So I be having to provide for them and I really don't be having time to spend with them. I be missing out on my kids' life and I work a lot. So I be having to provide for them and I really don't be having time to spend with them. And it hurts me a lot.
Nakia Hamilton is a single mother of 3 here in Colombia. She works 12 hours plus to provide for her children,
this video
even if that means
so
doing it all by herself at this Burger King on Broad River Road.
One of my employees just quit on me and they ain't had nobody else to come in. So I had to work by myself, had to close by myself, had to do the dishes, do prep, do the floor, do front counter, drive through. Though I ain't no shutting down drive through and let people come in because it's too much trying to run and take orders and got to run back. So
y'all need to get her some help up in here because she busted her behind. She's doing everything she needs to do to make sure everybody is okay up in here.
In this TikTok video, you can see Hamilton working by herself, and thousands of people on social media had questions.
This is why employees aren't loyal to companies right now because the company not loyal to you. You know what I'm saying? She worked these 12-hour shifts by herself to keep the store open.
Find me because I've been late because of my kids, bro. My kids come first. And now when y'all gonna watch my kids? Y'all don't pay for no babysitter, no nothing. But it's cool that everybody talking about because I bought jewelry and shit with my money. That shit came from Shein. I'm not buying no real jewelry when I got bills and shit. What y'all mad? Y'all had PPP loans and didn't know with y'all money? The fuck? I'm already aggravated. I'm pissed. I'm already depressed. I'm going through this mental shit and motherfuckers fucking with me. Just leave me alone, bro. This shit aggravating at this point. I don't even care, bro. Y'all can have all this shit. I ain't want no fame, no money, no none of this shit. My mind is already fucked up. I'm trying to keep pushing for my kids. I cannot do this shit no more. I cannot. The devil been on my back bad. You know what? He got it. He won. The devil fucking won. I promise you he won. Y'all, he got it. He got it, y'all. So I told them, you know, I'm not going to make it in time. I don't see how y'all schedule me at 12 knowing I'm leaving Charlotte at 11. And it take an hour and 30 minutes to get to work. Still got to drop kids off, still got to do everything.
Hamilton says they responded and told her she was terminated so she didn't report to work the next day. But Burger King reached out and told her to report back to work the following day and to be on time. She says the franchise owner, Matt O'Doherty, went to look at her time logs for the past 2 weeks and told her she was late too often. Hamilton says O'Doherty lacked consideration and gave her a final write-up.
I was like, how I get a final written warning when I never got wrote up or got in trouble with the company?
She says since she's gone viral, Burger King has been threatening to fire her for speaking to the media about her solo shifts, but says they never provided help or extra crew members for her.
See, that's fucked up. But this is what I was going to say during the video about loyalty. This is why employees are not loyal to employers, because you don't get any loyalty from your employer. That woman, worked 12-hour shifts, sometimes by herself. She not only waited on customers and fixed the food, she was back there busting dishes, washing dishes, doing meal prep for the next shift. You know what I'm saying? That's one hell of a loyal employee. If she late some days, you know she got all them kids. Regardless if she late some days, she work her ass off when she there. And then that's a labor violation anyway for her to be working 12-hour shifts by herself. So I would sue the drawers off of her if I was her. And then you got people online, and baby girl, this is why you got to stay out those comments. You got people online saying, when her video went viral, um, she had a GoFundMe that received $65,000. $65,000 ain't shit when you got all them kids, man. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be gone like that. It ain't like she could stop working because she got $65,000. She still went to work every day and bust her ass and still had to work shorthanded. And for your employer to fire you because you was late and then they scheduling you knowing damn well that you can't be there on time.
Yeah, man. That's why I try to preach people, especially when you got jobs and not necessarily careers. You got to have a second lane of getting money, because it seems like these jobs, they don't want to see you get comfortable, and they definitely don't want to see you get no money. So it seems like these jobs are always dead end jobs, because it's not the employee, like you said. It's mostly the employers. They don't want to see you come up. They want to see you work a minimum wage job, and then when you've been there for a couple of years, now you stacking up. You went from 15 an hour to dang near 20, 21 an hour. Then they want to let you go because somebody else gonna come in and do that job for 15 an hour. That's how they feel.
Yeah.
They don't care about how good it is, or how reliable the person is. They just know that somebody else gonna come in at an entry level and do that job for $15 an hour. So I just feel like it just sucks how America is doing these people. How America is doing us, our people, the hard working people, the working class people. They want to treat us like we're replaceable, and it's just like, but nah, I thought we were essential workers, because when COVID happened, a lot of the doctors and lawyers and stuff, they got a lot of reprieves, and they didn't have to come into the office. They didn't have to come physically into their jobs. But all the blue collar workers, they were essential workers. They got a pass to come to work and stuff like that. But y'all don't treat it like we essential when it come down to it. So I feel like people gotta stop giving their loyalty, giving their all to these companies. Take your sick days, um, keep them out your business, get your money, and while you're getting your money, have a plan, because they got a plan to keep you where you at and don't let you succeed or go ahead and drop you like a hot potato.
Hell yeah, and they probably wasn't even paying her overtime for the 12-hour shifts that she was working. You know what I'm saying? Or double time for those shifts that she was working. And like I said, I'm pretty sure she got a stiff ass lawsuit. She just needs the right lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Um, that would be my next move. I would go through the EEOC and then find you a good lawyer and sue your trials out there. You'll never have to work again. And that franchise sue, not only sue Burger King, but sue that franchise owner too. You know what I'm saying? Or not only sue that franchise owner, but sue Burger King also. Because after she came out, after that initial video dropped, that went viral, Burger King should have reached out to that franchise owner and said, this can't be happening. But yet and
Hmm.
still, they let it happen. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And then you threatening her. That's retaliatory because you threatening her saying that, look, she didn't record the video and said, I'm working these 12-hour shifts by myself. A customer came in and recorded that video. It was going to hit the internet regardless. You got mad at her because she spoke to the news about it, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
That's crazy, and that's retaliation.
That's a
So,
lawsuit. That's a lawsuit.
yeah, that's a lawsuit. And, go sue the ass for millions so you don't have to work anymore, baby girl. I'm telling you, you go get that money. You know what I'm saying? But the Kia, we team the Kia over here. We rooting for you, hoping for the best. But speaking of fire, the CEO of Cracker Barrel may be in the hot seat as her idea to rebrand and change the logo turned into $100 million fiasco.
On the all-time list of weirdest culture wars, this one's got to rank pretty high. And for one company, an iconic company, on the all-time list of weirdest culture wars, this one's got to rank pretty high. And for one company, an iconic company, the price that it is paying is also very high. Here's the bottom line, at least we think. Cracker Barrel has updated its logo. You see it right there. The redesigned logo and decor whether you love it or hate it, is change. It's pretty standard for companies to update from time to time, but not according to MAGA. The right is now calling the chain woke, and the stock price fell off a cliff today over it. Some of them are upset that they took away Uncle Herschel. The president's son asked, what the F is wrong with them? One MAGA account with nearly 4 million followers said that the CEO should face charges for this crime against humanity. And a MAGA podcaster took it one step further.
And got rid of the cracker and the barrel. They erased the white guy sitting outside of the Cracker Barrel store. White people are about to riot. It's getting sticky because the CEO of Cracker Barrel is as woke as they come. She's destroying a great American brand.
I don't know if this is satire or what, but yeah, I guess they got rid of the cracker, his words, and the barrel at the same time, and so now it's about to be Civil War Part 2 in the country.
Cracker Barrel cracking under pressure, abandoning their newly redesigned logo following backlash from loyal customers.
What happened to Grandpa?
The restaurant chain, known for its Southern-style cooking and comfort food, announcing that it will go back to its beloved old-timer logo featuring Uncle Herschel leaning on that barrel. The change coming just days after the company defended its $700 million rebranding campaign. The CEO appearing here on GMA just last week.
The soul of Cracker Barrel is not changing. The rocking chairs are still there, the fireplace is there, the peg game, the vintage decor, it's still there and it's working.
But that logo change was not going over well with customers or investors. Cracker Barrel stock plunging following the reveal, wiping out nearly $100 million in value after the rebrand was announced. President Trump even getting involved, urging the company to go back to its old logo. And now, this morning, Cracker Barrel says it's listening and returning to the old-timer.
Go ahead.
I like my racism hidden and subtle and covert. I mean, it just sounds like, come on now, ain't nobody I know really been into a Cracker Barrel. I wouldn't even want to walk into a place called Cracker Barrel. You know what I'm saying? I never knew it was that big of a deal because I never gave it, you know what I'm saying, 2 glances. I never really gave an F like that. But it just seemed like they want to keep the racism in the forefront. You know what I'm saying? They got schools in Louisiana right now petitioning to name their school Robert E. Lee. You know what I'm saying? Why do we need schools named Robert E. Lee? They're just bringing back this stuff. They got the 10 Commandments in the class now. I mean, in the classroom.
Yeah.
Why is the 10 Commandments in the classroom? Some people are Jehovah's Witnesses. Some people are freaking Muslims. Some people are Buddhists. This is America, right? Why do we have some of our politicians talking about death to all Muslims? Like you posted, they posted on Spinning the Block Instagram page. Death to all Muslims. What's going on with this country, man? Y'all reverting back to a whole bunch of racism out here, man.
I don't know. I know they calling the company woke. I didn't see anything wrong with. I've eaten at Cracker Barrel a couple of times. Let me say that. I don't think the food is that great. It's underwhelming to me. Of course, it's not seasoned in the way we like it. But it's cool. I mean, they got the old time candies in there that we grew up buying from the store. You know what I'm saying? Like the Laffy Taffy, stuff like that. So Mighty Bites. But this is what I was saying about the LGBTQ community, man. Going back to that. The CEO is a part of the LGBTQ community. And she just felt like imposing her will on this company. $700 million to rebrand. For what? To me, it wasn't even about removing Uncle Herschel from the sign if the rebrand would have been worth the damn. but it was just as plain as the food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't anything innovative or creative about the rebrand that you spent $700 million on. You spent $700 million to rebrand this whole thing, give it a minimalistic look, so they say, and then you lost $100 million. That's almost $1 billion loss. I don't know how the lady ain't been fired. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like she still has a fucking job. She's still the CEO. How do you lose $1 billion and still have a job?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, these people are looking at numbers, and you got to understand that racism doesn't do nothing but create poverty. It just start eating itself alive like a disease, internal disease. So they're understanding that Cracker Barrel cannot be sustained internally by a whole bunch of basically racist people who aren't going to really improve. So
But
they
I
want
don't
to
really
reach.
think it was. I don't really think it was that. I don't really think it was that. I don't think it was that. Well,
Yeah,
let me
they
put it.
want to make it more multicultural. They want to make it more appealing to everyone else because it cannot be sustained the way that it's going. Just like most of these Republican towns, just like what happened with the flood up in the hills of Texas.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying I don't think they would have came out in such force like they did if the new logo would have been worth a damn. I don't think they would have been that upset about getting rid of the cracker on the and the barrel. You know what I'm saying? Like I really don't, but it was just so plain. Like why would you even fuck with the logo if you're gonna do that? You know
The
what I mean?
logo the logo that is now is too vague and too intricate to me. Like a logo is all about simplicity, and that logo is very it's not good. That logo is not good to me. That Cracker Barrel, the original Cracker Barrel logo, is just not good to me,
It's
bro.
better than what they came up with for 700 million.
Yeah, for 700 million, I agree, but at the same time, plain is better, especially if you're using it for monograms and just thinking about what logos are used for, merch, places on table. It's a lot harder to get that cracker and that barrel on certain things when you could just have it the font and the little accessories around the font. I don't see the problem with it. I think less is more. Nike got less. I mean, a lot of these top notch brands, less is more. But
Yeah,
I
but
think
you messing with something that's decades old.
that's racist. They want their cracker and they want their barrel. Let them have it, man. I know for sure. I ain't never even prinked with that joint.
Hey man, that's like taking what's the uh that's like taking the logo from redoing the logo of Famous Amos cookies or something. You know what I'm saying? Even though Famous Amos don't own it anymore.
I mean, they redid the logo for Ancient Mama Sir, and we was heard
Yeah,
about
because
that.
they were getting backlash on that being racist. That's why they redid it because of the, the woke generation or whatever.
And that's how they feel about the Cracker Barrel. They want to be more appealing to more generations. See, that's what I'm saying. They took away Angel Mama, but I'm saying they could do the same for the Cracker Barrel because it's more appealing. When you got a white, when it's shit, well, I don't know. To me, I don't know, but it's like it just feels country and racist.
Well, look, they got it back though. She had to put it back. She lost almost $1 billion. She said, "Shit, fuck it." So, and I wonder how much it took. Okay, if you spent 700 million on the rebranding, how much did it take for you to have to go and put the old logo back? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
So
crazy.
it's got to be over $1 billion because you lost 100 million. You know, with your investors and stuff. So, yeah. But shout out to the CEO. She didn't lose her job. That's all I know. But moving on from presidential petulance to pastors. Wait, moving on from presidential prejudicial petulance to pastors, federal authorities. To pastors. Federal authorities claim to have uncovered a $50 million labor, money laundering, and trafficking scheme. Damn, I fucked that transition up horribly. But it is what it is. So let's get into this. Because these people were actually, uh, one section of it was actually busted in Houston.
Drone video shows a bird's eye view of the JMMI Global Campus for Harvest off the North Freeway in North Houston. The property belongs to the Kingdom of God Global Church. On Wednesday, a heavy law enforcement presence surrounded the facility. FBI agents moving in and out for hours. Federal prosecutors say ministry leaders David Taylor and Michelle Brannon ran call centers in Michigan, Florida, Texas, and Missouri. They're accused of forcing followers to work long hours for little or no pay, pressuring them to meet steep donation quotas. Victims reportedly lived in ministry housing or even slept inside those call centers, with their movements strictly controlled. According to a 10-count federal indictment, Taylor, who called himself an apostle, required some followers known as armor bearers to serve him around the clock. Prosecutors allege they transported women to him and in some cases were told to take emergency contraceptives. Oakland says strange things were coming, like unmarked cars and armed guards on the property.
The new court documents reveal potential fraud and major labor abuse. Alleged text messages to victims in the case reveal Taylor and Brannon demanded them to apply for government-funded EBT cards. They would then use those funds to purchase food for the staff. There were also times when staff would not eat or sleep if they didn't raise enough money for the organization. A September 2021 text reads, "Make sure no one eats until these numbers change. If they don't, you'll work until 4 a.m. Tell everyone they are not eating." In that same month, purchases were made for lavish items and expensive food. $10,000 worth of king crab legs.
This raid didn't happen just here in Houston, multiple different states, including Michigan.
$10,000 worth of king crab legs. Boy, they was living high on the hog. No pun intended.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's really nothing new, man. We already know what happened with Jim Jones drinking the Kool-Aid. Once you get into these religious atmospheres, it could become cult-like. It could become a cult. You just gotta know what you're dealing with. But a lot of these people, once the money start coming, you ain't gotta do much for it. It's almost addictive. It's like a drug. And you start, you probably got into it for the right reasons. Then next thing you know, I mean, power corrupts all, and it corrupts all powerfully. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not shocked by it. But if you want to go for these two, you got to go for the rest of them. Joel Osteen's, everybody else, man. What they got 4 or 5 private jets for? And if there's still people in the community that's still hungry, they ain't doing their job anyways. Go for the rest of these people with these mega churches. Break it on up. Do your investigations. Because I'm sure you'll find a lot more of this.
I agree, but they wouldn't, like Joe Osteen, they only have one church, right? These people had multiple in multiple states. So they was running like a cult ring, you know what I'm saying? And then you got people out there mowing acres of land with push mowers for 8 hours a day, and then telling them, if the numbers don't match up, or if or we don't hit a certain amount of money, then nobody's gonna sleep or eat. And you're gonna be up there working at 4 o'clock in the morning, and you haven't eaten anything. I mean, that's basically torture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That ain't God-like. So whatever these people got come for them, they got come for them just being totally greedy. And you know what I'm saying? They on your ass now, Pastor.
For real. I mean, they did the sex trafficking. You telling women that they have to take contraceptives by force or whatever. So you sleeping with more than one woman in the congregation. I mean, that's already a no-no. And then basically forcing them to have abortions. So you trying to have it your way.
Yeah. He about to do some time too.
Oh yeah, no doubt he's gonna do some time. But The feds is on the road from the cult to the cartel. The Coast Guard announces the biggest drug bust in history, seizing over 1.3 kilos of nose candy, and they said they arrested over 400
The U.S.
bosses.
Attorney's Office, FBI, DEA, Coast Guard Investigative Services, and the Department of Homeland Security have done the following. Contributed to the arrest of almost 4,000. The U.S. Attorney's Office, FBI, DEA, Coast Guard Investigative Services, and the Department of Homeland Security have done the following. Contributed to the arrest of almost 4,000 drug traffickers, including 400 leaders in these organizations. Denied over $45 billion in revenue, and seized over 1.3 million kilograms of cocaine. Each of these interdictions impacts foreign terrorist organizations, the worst of the worst, where it hurts them the most, their wallets.
Price just went up.
I was just about to say, we're gonna see, man. If you messing with these people with money, it's gonna be some war going on, man. So, you know what I'm saying? These people, they ain't about to go down without a fight. They either about to get way more creative and ingenuity wise. They're probably gonna come through with submarines or something, or they about to start. It's about to be some bloodshed because now he playing with the boy money.
Nah, yeah, hey, I can't say, like the other times when they getting like 50, 60 kilos, I think just some shit that, let them find this to push the bigger shipments through. But when you got a
Yeah.
haul like this is a major bust. Like he was like 1.3 million kilos. That's a lot of dope, man. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's saying let them find this shipment because like he said, that's billions of dollars worth of cocaine right there. You know what I mean? So yeah, somebody's head's gonna roll in the cartel for sure. How did this shipment get detected? Who was the overseer of it? And I mean, yeah, this is the type of thing that cartels will go to war with a government over.
Yeah.
Now, will they go to war with the U.S. government over it? I don't think so. We already we already have warships in the Panama Canal and are on the way to Venezuela to try to hunt down the Venezuelan president. Well, he actually lost the election. He just didn't give up power. But Maduro, so yeah, we on the way on the covert mission over there. It's not really just covert, but I mean, he basically going after Maduro's drug cartels. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're launching something covert in Mexico also. But yeah, this is crazy. Like I said, man, that's a lot of dope right there.
Give me the loop. Give me the loop.
Good. All right. So no doubt they're ramping up efforts to combat the drug problem in this country. But what are they doing in passing tougher gun laws, which leads to our next story, the Minnesota Catholic school shooting?
Yeah, the FBI treating this case as an act of domestic terrorism and a hate crime against. Yeah, the FBI treating this case as an act of domestic terrorism and a hate crime against Catholics. But Minneapolis police say they are still working on a motive as more information about the shooter, who had no prior criminal history, comes to light. Morning mass turned into a massacre. Parents sprinting to the scene. The Annunciation Catholic Church, where a gunman barricaded the doors from the outside with pieces of lumber and opened fire through the windows. Police say this is the shooter, 23-year-old Robin Westman, who committed suicide at the scene. Investigators still trying to determine the motive for the attack and are looking at a manifesto Westman scheduled to be posted on YouTube.
This manifesto appeared to show him at the scene and included some disturbing writings.
Peace, love, unity, and guns.
Investigators are now reviewing a chilling 11-minute video posted online that shows a figure police believe to be the alleged shooter displaying bullets and several weapons with disturbing messages written on them. One magazine reading, "Where is your God?"
Tomorrow. I'm sorry to my family. But that's it. That's the only people I'm sorry to.
Yeah, not to mention, he was a trans. He had transformed from a man to a female. So yeah, they didn't mention that in the video, but I thought I should put that out there. Why do I? Why is that significant to me?
Yeah.
Because I feel like trans people should be deemed mentally ill in some form or fashion. I really do because I'm thinking if you're gonna do that to yourself, you know what I'm saying? Then it's got you gonna go that far and do something to yourself like that to have all those operations and all those hormonal things. There's got to be an imbalance somewhere, right? And I mean, not too long ago, they deemed people of the LGBTQ community mentally ill if you was like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is one step further. It's a difference between being just gay and liking the same sex than mutilating your body to become the opposite sex.
I mean, I hear your argument, but that's just saying that you trying to strip away these people's natural God-given rights, just like some of the American forefathers did to some of the enslaved. They didn't look at them as humans. They looked at them with mental illness. They looked at them with like not even equivalent to a dog or equivalent to a dog. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Not saying if white people grown to accept to understand that we are their equal, we have to grow to accept that trans and gay people aren't mentally ill. That's just how they are. You know what I'm saying? But
But
with
they
this,
haven't grown to accept that we are their equal. And I just think that's my personal opinion. I just think, yeah, you have to be that's a mental illness. It's a mental issue for sure. And I'm not sure that you want those type of people running around with guns.
wow, okay, great take. But with this situation, I don't think it has nothing to do. Come on, it's just like saying a black person when they go rob a liquor store and now all black people got problems. I think this is just on the individual. The individual is just sick and disturbed, and he wanted or she wanted to go out in a blaze of glory. Wanted to be just like the Columbine shooters, and at the end of the day, it's not hitting the same no more. I think
So
he
why are
got
you targeting kids?
because he wants to be recognized like the Columbine shooter. He wants to be famous for something, obviously, because she feel like her life wasn't going how she wanted it to, or people
Okay,
like
so end your life though. End your life. Don't take the innocent lives of others, especially kids that's in there praying.
but people like yourself maybe drive them to that type of situation,
How?
telling them, telling them that they mentally ill, looking at them as discussed
But I'm
when it
not
comes to
telling them.
school.
I'm not telling them to their face that they are
Not to their
mentally
face,
ill.
but when you,
It's things like it's actions like these that drive me to believe that.
I mean, but they say the same thing about our people. They say we kill each other at alarming rates, and we do what they call it animalistic type things. You
But
know what
we
I'm saying?
do
So I feel
we
like,
do kill each other at alarming rates. But there's also data to back up why we do that.
and we don't have enough data on these type of people because it's a new phenomenon. So these people are the ones getting bullied in school, and I'm not making no excuses. I believe it's more about the individual
Is
than
it
their
really that new?
orientation.
Is it really that new though? We in 2025, man. People been having these type of surgeries and doing these type of hormones for at least 2-3 decades now.
Yeah, but is that enough for research? Like, and
How
plus,
much research do you need? 100 years or what?
yeah, typically you need about 100 years to understand what's going on. But I understand where you come, and plus, this new trans surgery stuff is different because they're understanding the people from the kids. 20, 30 years ain't enough. They got to get them from when they kids to when they're adults, and they just getting a baseline. Right now they're establishing a baseline, but I don't believe it's got to do with anybody orientation with this school shooting stuff. It's got to do more with what's going on in your mind, your mentality, and it's just like just because you aren't having the life that you want, why would you want to go ruin families' lives? It's like, come on, do better. Like you said, go ahead, take yourself out of here, and you know what I'm saying, meet your maker, talk to him about it.
I don't know. Everybody's gonna have their own opinion about the matter, and that was mine. You can agree with it, you can disagree with it. I really don't give a damn, but I'm just stating my opinion, and I'm not talking to you per se. I'm just
Oh no,
talking
I know
to
you
you.
ain't. I'm just talking about the
Yeah,
internet world. But
yeah.
that's still a very strong opinion to have in 2025. I'm just be honest with you. You got we got to evolve in our opinions and stuff because it's a lot going on. You got you got trans women competing with natural women, and it's just
Yeah, see,
like
I don't agree with that either, though. You are what you are biologically. Biologically, you're not a woman, you're a man, so you need to be competing with men. That's what I'm saying. That's what the whole mental illness thing comes in at because you're looking at yourself just because you change your sexual orientation don't mean that that's what it is. You
they're taking
you may have
they're
changed
take
your sexual orientation, but you didn't change your DNA.
they're taking estrogen. They're changing their physiology. They're
You're
taking
not changing your DNA. You were born a man. You will remain a man until you die. I mean, it's that simple. You can hey take all these hormone pills to where you can grow hair and you know what I'm saying. You can get your breasts reduced or however they do that. You know what I'm saying. You can have the surgery to go get some testicles or do whatever to look feel like a man, but in your DNA, if they took a DNA sample, your DNA is still gonna come back that you're a female. Or if you're if you're a male that transformed into a female, your DNA is still gonna come back that you're a male. You're
yeah
not altering that.
yeah you're not altering that, but sex and gender two different things.
Okay, so anyway, prayers for the people of Minnesota, the birthplace of my favorite artist, Prince, as we move on to another city that starts with the letter M and is known for murder, is Memphis. Now, some YNs robbed an armored truck and actually got away with it. Nobody was injured or killed.
First tonight, new video released shocking moments here showing guns drawn. First tonight, new video released shocking moments here showing guns drawn. Memphis police now searching for a group of men who robbed an armored truck in Whitehaven.
And this all happened at the front of the Kroger when the armored truck arrived for a cash pickup when detectives say a Nissan Murano pulled up behind the truck and two suspects got out with AR-style rifles. The two suspects then forced the armored truck employee on the ground when a third suspect got out of the car and grabbed two large bags of cash. All three men got away with the money. We talked with one woman who had been to this Kroger before but was in disbelief that something like this happened in broad daylight.
Man, I mean, honestly, that's the perfect crime, though.
Hey, they got away with it though. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody, like you said, nobody got hurt. All they did was take some money. That's the perfect crime, man. I mean, at the end of the day, we got all these license plates readers and cameras on every block, even ring cameras. I can't see you getting away with it for shit show. I mean, even the money sometimes be you open the bag, all the money's died. Um, I can't see you getting away with this for the long haul, but it's the perfect crime if you do. Ain't nobody get hurt.
Nah, yeah, ain't nobody get hurt. I can't see them get away with it in the long run either. I mean, it's cameras everywhere that cars got to link back to something or somebody. You know what I'm saying? And if they get jammed up, they gonna give up what they know. So because they not going down if they didn't get it especially they didn't get anything out of the deal. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, if you got the money, take it in, do what you gotta do, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe.
No large purchases. I wouldn't purchase nothing over 1,000. Anything I wouldn't purchase. Not too much over 1,000, my guy. No
And but
large purchases.
don't some of those stacks have like trackers in them and stuff like that though?
Yeah, they usually got trackers in them. Like, unless they just started opening that shit up, kept the money, and dumped the debris. Other than that, yeah, you just got trackers. But at the same time, the money is they got the numbers on the money. You know what I'm saying? So eventually they'll go back and figure out what the denominations, well, not the denominations, but like the serial numbers on them.
Yeah.
You spending that, especially if you're spending about 1,000s, the car dealerships and that type of stuff. They're gonna find you, bro. So I mean, sit on it,
I wouldn't even be in
little by
America
little.
no more, nigga. I'm going to somewhere.
For real. Nah, but to me, it's the perfect crime. Nobody got hurt. But at the same time, I think you did it with a gun, so it aggravates the crime. So it's just gonna be it's a perfect crime. But you're gonna do some time if you get caught, my boy.
That's basically all I really had for today. But I did have Cardi B and Big X to plug. I guess we can run through those too. We wasn't sure. I mean, we're over our hour and 30 minutes already that we usually go. I
My
guess
bad. My bad. I was late. I had to go get some stuff done for my mother-in-law, and it just was running over. So
you good. But yeah, let's jump because Cardi was in court this week battling the security guard that said, you know, she roughed her up. So let's get into some of that.
Tell us in your own words what you said.
I said, bitch, get the fuck out my face. Why are you in my face? Why are you recording me? Ain't you supposed to be security?
Tell it to her now. Go ahead.
Huh?
Say it again. Say it.
Objection, Your Honor.
You want me to say it to her
I want
face?
you to tell it to her face what you said on that day so she can hear it for herself.
The objection is sustained. And, Your Honor, do we have civility in the courthouse?
And if you wanted to scratch or cut her face with your right hand or your left hand, if you wanted to do it, you could have done it, correct?
But
You're
I
not
didn't.
disabled.
But
right?
I didn't because I had a baby inside me.
How did she know?
Time out. Let's slow down the pace just a little bit.
Are you disabled? Yes or no?
At that moment, when you're pregnant, I'm very disabled. You want me to tell you the things I can't do?
Fine. What was your months? 4 months? 3 months? 3 to 4 months. Fair enough? For what reason over your head? To protect your identity?
It could be very. I don't really want people to recognize me. My hair not done. My makeup not done. I probably just woke up.
I mean, that one day, that lawyer for the plaintiff was being very confrontational with Cardi.
yeah, I just feel like I think people want to get their get back on Cardi because she actually won a lawsuit against a YouTuber. And I think people are just they're hiking it up and they just want to get her back. But at the end of the day, she shouldn't be on trial for this. She was at a clinic on a weekend. Obviously, she wants to be in private. Why they even the girl got fired from her job for recording Cardi? Why is this even a lawsuit? 23 million? She didn't touch you. She called you out her name. You didn't get beat up from man. Nobody trying to hear that, man. This should have been dismissed. It shouldn't even got this far.
Yeah, the thing that got me, they had this old doctor up there that claimed that he saw scratches like on her face and shit. And I'm like, they viewing it, and man, I was like, dude, them scratches had to be old as hell if they were scratches. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
you couldn't even visually see them really. You know?
yeah.
And it was just like, and then the lady that came, the receptionist that came and testified for Cardi, basically said the lady lied and said, "Salute my guy, my G's, TMB. What's up, monkey man?" The lady lied and said, uh, the plaintiff I'm talking about lied and said that she never contacted the receptionist, right, to be a witness for her. The receptionist came and said that she did. Said that it wasn't right after the incident happened, but it was like 3 or 4 months later. So you already um, committed perjury. That shit was crazy. If I was a judge, I would have threw it up right then and then charged her with perjury.
Exactly, man. This is a lame ass case Cardi got to get dragged into, and we got to stop doing this to celebrities. I mean, let it come with some meat on the bone because people shouldn't have access to my time over this bullshit, bro. And that's how I feel on that situation.
Nah, no doubt. This should be wrapping up. I think they come back Tuesday. Um, so yeah, I'll definitely be listening to that. Um, the last ass thing we have for tonight is Big X the Plug, man. Y'all know he just dropped his country album, which really wasn't a country album to me. But I just think it was some country singers on a rap album. But the whole hard, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna say. It's hard. Can't take that away from him. But yeah, he got arrested before he was actually. I guess it was a listening party he was supposed to be going to do. But let's get into the news report.
The plug was pulled over by police Thursday evening and then booked here at the Dallas County Jail 2 a.m. Friday morning. And then he bonded out about 12 hours later this afternoon. He used that moment to talk about his new album, Two Reporters, which was also released today. With a smile on his face, Dallas rapper Big X the Plug bonded out of the Dallas County Jail Friday afternoon.
I hope you're happy. I'm out of the way.
And he didn't answer any questions other than promoting his new album, which was also released on Friday. Big X the Plug's real name, 27-year-old Xavier Landum. Landum was booked overnight on 2 misdemeanor charges: possession of marijuana, less than 2 ounces, and unlawful possession of a firearm. The rapper was scheduled to make an appearance late Thursday evening at the Deep Ellum Club Cash Cow, a party to celebrate his new music. However, just hours before, he was arrested in Pleasant Grove.
We're going to work vigorously for our client because it just is what it is. It's 2 misdemeanors and people are trying to make it a felony and it's not.
It's 2 misdemeanors. I don't even know why it's big national news, man.
Me neither. And he told him, I mean, it's legal to carry his gun in Texas. Yeah. And,
but he had the weed with him, so it aggravates it.
Yeah, but I mean, we shouldn't even be legal in Texas. I mean, we so freaking far behind right now. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like they really trying to ban THC altogether. So a lot of these dispensaries, well, not dispensaries, but a lot of these CBD stores will go up in smoke. Basically, you know what I'm saying?
Texas, yeah.
Yeah, in Texas, a lot of people are gonna lose their life savings, things like that. So.
Yeah, but with the Big X the Plug, I mean, the country rap, it's nothing new. People acting like it's a new mix and Shabuzi doing this mix. Come on, man. When Nelly did it with Tim McGraw, it was the hottest thing smoking. We know that country and rap go together. It's real smooth. It's like a real smooth cognac. It's a real good mix. So it's really nothing new. But Nelly did do it a little bit more country than Big X just kept his style on a country beat.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a good album. Don't get me wrong. I mess with Big X. I love the samples he used. I love how he used them and don't take over the song. He's a good musical guy. I fuck with it. But the album is good. It just ain't super country like that.
Yeah, no doubt. It's a good album. It's just not a country album. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't.
It's a rap album with some country singers on it.
And stop acting like it's something new. They're acting like hip hop and country is something new.
Yeah, it ain't.
Come on. My boy Nelly Ben set that thing on fire.
But that's all we got for y'all tonight, man. Spinning the block. And I think instead of Wednesday, we'll be coming back Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, I think this Thursday, but like the following week, we'll be coming back there on that Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? So our time slots will.
The following week, it's going to be on that Sunday, huh?
Yeah, on that Sunday.
Okay, and then that next week will be that Wednesday.
Yeah, every other week. But yeah, we'll have to get our time slots down for you guys. I know we're missing a few people tonight. You know what I'm saying? But I will break this video up, and y'all can watch the clips throughout the week. Just appreciate everybody that came through. I'm your guy Derek Demure.
This your boy DJ Designs.
Say, man, this Spinning the Block Media. You know what I'm talking about? And we out.
We out.